grateful for any stage time.
And because our fourth boy band member Daran is stuck in India, he Skyped in to perform with us.
And since we're getting pretty famous online, we played some of our greatest hits.
This is the viral clip that sparked the rise of the TikTok sensation, the Boy Throb, and it wasn't supposed to happen like this. One of them is stuck outside the US moreover. This is their first official appearance, sparking a variety of questions in their viewers' minds. But that's not even the most mind-boggling fact about this group. Their fourth member joins via Skype and is trying his hardest to be as involved as possible. We've seen groups perform without one of their band members before, but for these guys, no one gets left behind. While their main goal is to become everyone's sweetheart and win a Grammy with their catchy music and cute moves, their next biggest goal is to bring their fourth member to Hollywood. As their fame and social media following grew with their goal in sight, fans started to notice that the real problem was never the distance. Unfortunately, bringing him to the US is far more complicated than anyone expected, and there was more attached to their noble cause of uniting the group. So today I'm breaking down who the fourth member really is, why he's not in the US, how he joined the band in the first place, and Boy Throb's twisted plan that is keeping millions of people locked in. Boy Throb posted their first ever TikTok video on October 27th, 2025, and in less than a month, their account exploded, pulling in hundreds of thousands of followers almost overnight. And from day one, their story has centered around one person in particular, Daran, their fourth member, who is currently stuck in India, but then his absence quickly became the biggest talking point. Comments like these popped up once or twice in their videos as some followers tried to understand why they needed to bring Daran over so badly, while others said things like this. Others questioned whether it was even necessary, suggesting the group simply meet up overseas or take the band to India. But when they dropped this video, responding to those asking one of them to marry Daran, you'd know that they understood what they wanted and how to get it. In truth, the group needs to be based in the US for the best chance of winning a Grammy. Contrary to what some fans might think about their fourth member, Daran has made a name for himself by posting covers on his TikTok account. Most notably, his cover of Maroon 5's Animals went viral and was even acknowledged by the group during their tour in India.
We've seen you on the internet singing our songs. I want you to know we love you. Next time we come back here, Daran's gonna get on stage with us. We're gonna sing a song with us. Next time. I don't want to put any pressure on you right now. Next time, Daran, but thanks for coming to the show.
So this isn't some rando they picked online. Daran has already tasted viral success, with over 130,000 followers and over 1 million likes on his personal TikTok account. Even earlier than that, he had a YouTube channel where he constantly posted his melodic covers, and this was as far back as 2021, a time when he looked no more than a high school kid.
We don't talk anymore. We don't talk anymore like we used to do. We don't love anymore. What was all of it for? Oh, we don't talk anymore like we used to do.
And even before pop covers, he experimented with Indian songs.
Kise poochun, aisa kyun, bezubaan sa.
To be honest, he brings more than just the singing, dancing, and internet popularity to the band. He is the fans' bias to Boy Throb. His sweet, charming nature is what has made even the unlikeliest person stop scrolling and watch for a while. But it's not just Daran that has a strong pull in the group. For many fans, Anthony feels like the band's natural frontman. His optimism, confidence, charisma, and stage presence make him a bright star in a constellation of superstars. With a background rooted in music, Anthony started singing at a very young age, much like Daran. From auditioning for American Idol to singing to people in his Uber, to having a license plate that says pop star, you just know he was made for the big stage. While he might have summed up his music history with that short video, his rise to fame wasn't all smooth sailing. In 2021, Anthony began taking his music seriously by posting to YouTube. His first upload, a cover of NSYNC's I Want You Back, featured footage of him performing as a child at a wedding. The video demonstrates two things. First, that Anthony's a born performer who loves the limelight right from his childhood. Secondly, it shows how he loves boy bands. dancing, singing, and making the girls go wild.
You look the part. I don't know if you can sing or not, but you definitely look like you should be in this world. Who inspires your style?
I would have to say, especially like the boy band style. You know,
you're a big boy band fan?
Oh yeah, singing, dancing simultaneously together, getting the crowd of girls screaming.
But before taking his craft online, Anthony did some regular jobs to keep body and soul together. He worked as a school hall monitor, among other side jobs. And as you might have guessed, he danced and sang during his spare time. Now with Boy Throb, people who knew him then are quick to talk about how he'd entertain them. He even DJ'd at a couple of events. These jobs got him enough money to book studio sessions, which birthed his first single, which he rightly titled Key to My Heart. You get it? By the time he gathered enough money to record his first song, he was overwhelmed with emotions hearing it for the first time.
This is it, the first time I listened to my fully mastered, radio-ready version of Key to My Heart, and it's going to be like the actual version the first time I hear it. Here we go. Baby, forgive me for giving on too strong. Crazy is how I feel, cause I've waited so long to tell you that all of my life I've been lied away. But you can change that. Baby, what I'm trying to say is you're the key. Come on, reach my hand for me. How can't you see it's so dark? Because to myself I put out the heart to no one cause we been apart. So please come and just set me free.
The reaction says everything. Following the release of his debut single, Anthony went on a solo publicity quest, playing his music to anyone and everyone. Luckily, while out at a concert, he got to meet Blackpink and got her to sing the lyrics to his single.
Sing with me? Sing with me? Okay, all you have to say is, my heart. Okay, ready? You are the key to my heart. Yeah, there you go. Sing with me, could you sing? My heart, you are the key to my heart. Sing it. There you go, thank you so much. Thank you, that's my song, Yeah. That's all right. Music. My heart, you are the key to my heart. My heart. Yes, just like that. Thank you, 감사합니다. Thank you everyone so much. That's my heart. That's my song, Key to My Heart. Please make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and share.
However, his music career took a different trajectory when he auditioned for American Idol and got the judges doing his moves. Sadly, he didn't make it through. He then started making content with his sister cosplaying on a YouTube channel called Genshin Impact ASMR. But that didn't slow him down a bit. He went back to making music, and that's where he connected with another band member, Evan, after his time auditioning for American Idol. Much like Anthony, Evan Papir's background is rooted in music. According to Cosmopolitan's article on the group, Evan was described as a singer whose passionate covers filled the TikTok during the COVID era.
Trigger warning, Taylor Swift emotional version.
Walk fast through traffic lights, busy streets and busy lives. All we know are touch and go. We are alone with our changing minds. Fall in love till it hurts or bleeds or fades in time.
Evan's TikTok features numerous videos of him dancing his heart out or singing with his soul, and with over 700,000 followers and over 12 million likes, it's easy to see that he's also garnered a handsome following over the years. Sadly, with internet fame comes public scrutiny and constant bullying. Evan's struggle has been more with his online audience than physically. People would drop hurtful comments on his post, telling him how he sucked at singing and dancing.
Let me sleep in my regret, 'cause I know there's nothing left. Yeah, I failed the only test. I'm now awake.
But it gets worse with people commenting things like this under the video. Luckily, some folks had some decency to say something nice to encourage him. Evan drew strength from those words of encouragement and released his debut EP in 2022 titled End of an Era. Then there was the era when he also auditioned for American Idol, but he also didn't make the cut. In fact, his audition wasn't aired.
Katy Perry rejected me on American Idol.
Me too. Before we became a band, before we even knew each other, Evan and I both auditioned for American Idol.
At least they aired your audition. They cut me out completely after I sang her song E.T. in front of her.
I don't have a TV.
He continues to post his dance videos on TikTok. A fan-compiled Wikipedia page describes him as the lead vocalist for Boy Throb, and it's pretty tough to contest that. While Anthony had to juggle multiple jobs to keep his music career going, Evan had it slightly better as he was quick to gain followers across his social media accounts. Also, he'd mostly worked as a vocal coach, a job which he still does to this day.
Hey guys, so this is my voice student Elena. We're gonna be doing a song for you because I do teach voice lessons, and this is No One by Alicia Keys. 1, 2, 3, and...
I just want you close, where you can stay forever.
I want to join my boy band in America, but it is very expensive to move there.
We need a record deal so that we can finally be a full-time boy band.
I am in law school.
And I drive for Uber. I teach vocal lessons.
And I'm in India.
We need some extra dough. We fund Boy Throb alone. We don't want to move home, so please stream Boy Throb on your phone.
Stream Boy Throb.
But then there's the mysterious one of the group. People often wonder, what does he even do in the group?
Send this to someone broke.
No broke boys, no new friends. All that bitch give me my tens. Ain't no lie, ain't no shade. Freak on me, then you know he paid.
You can send this to us, because we're broke boys.
We can't afford a visa for our 4th boy band member, Daran. And our immigration lawyer said the cheapest way to get one is for us to get 1 million followers.
Can you help make our dreams come true?
I finally received my tracksuit.
While Zach, whose full name is Zachary Sobania, might look unassuming, he's also an important member of the band. Zach is a Berkeley-trained guitarist and violinist who also rose to fame, posting daily dance videos on TikTok. He's been involved in music since he was about 7 years old, playing on stage with his family. His earlier videos before joining the band show him practicing with his sisters. Aside from that, you'll catch him throwing down some serious choreography. The highlight of his videos is him busting some serious moves while maintaining a straight face. Fans also find his striking resemblance to Sheldon adorable. Therefore, his videos rack up millions of views and likes. Outside of music, Zach is currently interning at a law firm, training to become a lawyer, a detail that only deepens the contrast within the group.
But I would like you to learn about my other bandmates. Here is some information about Zach from Boy Throb.
My last dance just went viral. I am Zach and I never hit the high notes. Drink olive oil, in 2 years I'll go to trial. Record my content on this pixel. Tell them 6 sisters.
Zachy, Zachy.
Big fan.
Zachy, Zachy.
Play guitar.
Zachy, Zachy.
Love salmon.
Zachy, Zachy.
Write music.
Zachy, Zachy.
Slow jams.
Zachy, Zachy.
I'm humble.
Zachy, Zachy.
All facts.
Individually, their stories make sense as each member was chasing music and had built something on their own. However, the timing of their rise and how they seemed to appear out of thin air made people really wonder, how did they meet? And here's where it begins to get interesting. Remember how I said Evan and Anthony met after the American Idol show? Apparently, after Evan got rejected and was going through the frustration of not making it past the auditions, He needed someone to vent his disappointment to. That's where he connected with Anthony. From there, the pair began discussing how they would reach the next level. That was when the idea of starting a boy band came about. Then they came across Daran online, who according to them was killing it in India. They also felt he would bring that bit of mystery that everyone could relate to. Then they added Zach to the mix, who brought his expertise in bass guitar and music production. Essentially, the band got everything they needed from each member. However, the fans think that their sudden rise to fame had to be coordinated. And who could blame them? It's not every day you see a TikTok account reach 1 million followers within a month of its first video. From their very first appearance, Boy Throb looked like they had every detail locked down. The branding was done, the aesthetic was consistent, the choreography was tight, and even an apartment right in Hollywood. But it doesn't end there. While some boy bands have a period where they struggled as a group, messy early performances and an awkward trial and error phase, Boy Throb shot straight into stardom with their first try, leaving fans with the speculations of who really built Boy Throb. The most common conspiracy theory is that the brand is another one of Anthpo's social media experiments. And if you don't know who Anthpo is, allow me to do the introduction. Anthony Poe, or Anthpo for short, is a YouTuber with nearly 2 million subscribers. His content is centered around blending comedy with social experiments and real-life stunts. Most people see his content as being mostly spontaneous, but beneath the surface, a lot of careful planning and structure go into them. A lot of his work revolves around testing how people respond to scenarios, both as the participants and the audience watching at home. Most notable is his Timothée Chalamet lookalike competition, which amassed over 1.9 million views for something that felt so random.
Timothée Chalamet.
4 people were arrested during a Timothée Chalamet lookalike contest.
And who put it on? Who did it?
Thousands of people RSVP'd to YouTuber Anthony Poe.
I did. Hi, Timothy. My name's Anthony. Hi, Timothy. I was in charge of the Timothée Chalamet lookalike competition. I anonymously hung up 100 of these flyers across New York City.
Another fan even said this in their comments after they saw their comment deleted from the video. However, just when the group was asked about the speculation regarding them being just one of Anthpo's projects, they said they felt insulted by such claims because people could assume that they're not capable of putting together the project on their own. In fairness to the group, Anthpo hasn't come out publicly to say he has anything to do with the band's formation, yet he once hinted at trying something new in the music industry just 1 month before Boy Throb became a thing.
Over the last 30 years, there has been 1,560 opportunities for anybody in the world to make the #1 album on the Billboard music charts. Now, can you guess how many of those 1,560 spots came from an average, everyday person like you or me, not backed by some giant corporation? 3. That means that the remaining 1,557 spots came from a major label. But we are going to change that.
Maybe when the dust settles, he might come out to say he was behind it all along. However, when you think about it, Boy Throb might have a point. Individually, the boys have such a great online presence, and pooling their fan power together could have resulted in their rapid success as a group. Furthermore, we've seen TikTok connect artists before. Many creators collaborate, cross-post, and eventually form groups. Even artists like The Weeknd and Halsey kickstarted their music careers online before becoming global stars. While this could be the truth, something the band has also mentioned, a faction of the viewers feel like they're industry plants. This set of fans believes that while a major label might not have formed the group, there's a chance that someone who understood TikTok virality, pop nostalgia, internet irony, and all those other ingredients put this together. And if you take a closer look at the group, you notice how Daran's story plays a major role in pulling the audience in. He brings that bit of imperfection to the band, something to keep fans curious and invested. But even that explanation doesn't answer the biggest question. Whether Boy Throb is self-created, strategic, or put together by someone, why push so hard to bring Daran to the US? This is where the conversation changes, because if they are genuine, then uniting the group is essential for survival. But if there's satire or something close to it, then the separation might actually be serving a purpose. And that leads to the debate fans can't seem to agree on. Is Boy Throb a serious band, or just a TikTok gimmick to rack up views? You see, during their last interview with Cosmopolitan, Evan addressed the claims that the group is satirical. Evan responded by saying this: "We are having fun and we don't take ourselves too seriously. But at the end of the day, Our goal is to get Daran to the USA. His response here not only shows that they're aware of what people think of them, but it also indicates that the group is focused on riding the wave to showcase their talents and getting their fourth member to the USA. This sort of explains their pink tracksuits and viral retirement home performances.
We just had our debut gig!
Zach's uncle had some connections to a venue in LA, so he pulled some strings and got us booked.
It wasn't the biggest venue in town, but we're grateful for any stage time.
And because our fourth boy band member Daran is stuck in India, he Skyped in to perform with us.
And since we're getting pretty famous online, we played some of our greatest hits.
So we can work in LA. You should go and love yourself. So put my hands up to pray for Daran, hoping he can fly away. When you put your finger my way, just
The show couldn't have gone any better, and we even got to take our first fan photos.
We're so excited for future shows, and maybe one day we can open for someone famous.
Who would you like to see us open for?
There's definitely more than meets the eye with these guys. On the surface, these moments might come off as unserious, but when you zoom out, they start to look less like a playful bunch and more like a group with calculated decisions meant to keep attention locked in. And that's where the satire versus real debate comes in. Because if you look at the band members individually, their histories don't align with people who are joking around. Each of them has spent years chasing music seriously, auditioning, performing, releasing songs, taking classes, and enduring public criticism. They've fought all the odds to get here, and it makes no sense to think they don't care. Even when fans stopped looking at them through the lens of being satirical, they began to see how good they are musically. However, caring doesn't automatically mean everything is sincere. Boy Throb's mode of operation borders on exaggeration and silliness. This is not to say that they're silly sods who should have something better to do, but they seem to understand that seriousness alone doesn't survive on TikTok. And on the part of having 1 million followers, per their immigration lawyer's advice, bringing someone like Daran to the US has to be done via something called the O1 visa. And that's not an easy visa to get. The O1 is often referred to as the Extraordinary Ability Visa. It's for people who have proved to be the top of their field. Artists, musicians, athletes, filmmakers, scientists, and people who can show that their work has received national or international recognition. And in Daran's case, he needs evidence like major media coverage, viral success that can be verified, a large and engaged audience, proof that he's worked with recognized artists or organizations, awards, nominations, or public recognition. Well, he doesn't need to have everything. He needs to have enough to show a clear pattern of success. This is where Daran's online presence becomes crucial, and that's why Boy Throb keeps emphasizing numbers. But then things started to change. Initially, their goal was to reach 1 million views to bring their fourth member to the US. However, once that milestone was reached, they suddenly needed more.
Boy Throb finally has 1 million followers.
On TikTok, we're officially in the process of submitting Daran's O1 visa application. Our lawyer now says we need a couple articles of press talking about Daran's extraordinary abilities. So, journalists, we wrote a song for you.
Listen, cause we're trying to get a write-up in Rolling Stone and Reader's Digest. It's our humble request. Billboard of the Taylor Lawrence. A million was reached, but we can't look away. Get Boy Throb and Kimmel or a spot on today. We will win a Grammy. Gotta get Boy Throb into town and country.
I need journalists to write about my extraordinary abilities.
While this does matter in increasing Daran's eligibility, they should have laid down the complete terms from the get-go. And once that was achieved, another requirement arose.
Stop telling us to marry our fourth boy band member Daran so we can get a US visa. We're going the O1 route.
And people have been asking if Daran is on his way. So here's how the O1 visa works in the USA. First we got 1 million fans, now all is merry and bright. Then we got some press about us, now the piece is in sight.
But here's the timeline moving forward now that is through. Our petition's been submitted and is awaiting its review. USCIS will adjudicate in 15 business days. Adjudicate means formal judgment, we hope it goes our way.
Once Darshan's visa's approved, there's one thing left to do. He'll have to go to the consulate in Mumbai for an interview. To schedule this can take a month, so while we wait we sing. And if all this goes according to plan, he'll be here in the spring.
I will be in America soon.
Boy Throb.
After hitting these massive numbers and getting some of the additional conditions tied to Darshan's arrival, there always seems to be another milestone to be crushed. While fans wait till spring to see if Darshan will make it to America, the band continues to push their music and even lands brand deals.
We want to make our first holiday card. So we went to the mall for a picture with Santa.
We told him our biggest Christmas wish was to be united with our fourth boy band member, Darshan.
Well, he couldn't make that happen. He did grant our second wish.
Our very first brand deal, Canva, who helped us do the next best thing. Add Darshan to our Christmas photo.
Canva Pro's background remover made things simple.
The next day, we went back to show Santa our appreciation by giving him a gift.
A performance of our debut song, Finger.
Canva Pro is giving you 50% off for 3 months, aka until I get to America.
So is Boy Throb real or is it satire? Well, you could argue that they're both by design. They're real artists with real histories, real rejections, and real ambition. Nothing about their individual backgrounds suggests that they started as a joke. Each one of them started chasing music years before Boy Throb existed. And that kind of commitment doesn't come from irony. However, how they present themselves as a band seems partly exaggerated and often theatrical, especially with most of their songs being covers. There are signs that this group understands that talent alone doesn't cut it in the modern music industry. You need to get all the eyes and attention on your brand. Everything about them, from the journey, the obstacles, the debate, and the fourth member being out of the country, all keep people watching, thereby keeping Boy Throb relevant. It's all part of a strategic plan, which then leaves one final question. What happens when Darshan finally makes it to the US? Will the goalposts change again? Or will their story actually end? Or was the real success never about bringing Darshan to LA, but about keeping the world invested in it? Because if Boy Throb eventually got their fourth member over, the debate ends. Then, how do they keep their fans? On the other hand, if they don't bring them over, how much more can the fans put up with before they know that they've been stringed along for one of the most self-aware rollouts of a pop group TikTok has ever seen? You decide.